Good morning, this is your Eastern Idaho planning briefing for Wednesday, February 24th. As far as our weather impacts here for the next few days, we have a weak system moving through the area, producing some very light mountain snow today. That will bring in some colder air across the region as well. We're expecting a pretty cold start to the day tomorrow morning, and then our next storm system will come in and bring snow and wind for Friday and Saturday. And then beyond that system, things look to dry out as we move into Sunday and the rest of the week. As far as the satellite across the western United States this morning, we can kind of see a little weak shortwave trough moving through the area. And these clouds here is what's producing a little bit of that light snow. Our next system is in this area in the Gulf of Alaska, and that will swing down here over the next few days. As far as weather impacts, I mentioned those light snow showers today, and they are very light, so not expecting much in the way of impact with those. As we get into tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to see our next system approach, and we'll get some light snow showers across the Lost River, Wood River basins, as well as the Sawtooths tomorrow. But things really start to ramp up as we get into Friday and Saturday, when we are expecting more widespread snow along with that wind. As far as temperatures today are concerned, remaining below average, generally in the upper 20s to lower 30s for a good portion of the area, with some slightly colder readings in the normally colder locations. As far as snowfall amounts this morning, very, very light. You can see generally kind of an area from Pocatello down over towards Twin Falls where it says an inch or less, and it really is more of like a dusting, if anything. Not really expecting to see a whole lot here in the interstate corridors. Might get a half inch or so here across some of the higher terrain down in the South Hills. As we get into the afternoon, those snow showers will linger, but again, very light accumulations expected, if any at all. I did mention that colder air that will filter in behind this system tonight. These are our expected low temperatures as you wake up Thursday morning. So as you can see, widespread area of single digits to below zero readings. Across the Magic Valley, temperatures will be slightly warmer, if you want to use that term. But still generally quite cold in the low to mid-teens. As we get into Thursday, we will start to get a little bit of a warm-up, only by a couple of degrees or so, so remaining quite chilly as we get into the afternoon on Thursday. As we move into Friday morning, our low temperatures won't be quite as cold as we're starting to see some of the influence from that approaching system, and we'll get to more southwesterly winds into the area, which will allow these low temperatures overnight to warm up a little bit. Speaking of that next system, taking a look at some of our early snowfall totals here for the Friday time period. This system does look to be focusing its highest snow totals across the higher terrain of the Central Mountains and Eastern Highlands, although it does look pretty likely that we will see some snow in the Magic Valley and Snake Plain. Doesn't look like a significant event for the time being in the Snake Plain, generally an inch or less during the day on Friday. But as you look at across the Central Mountains and Eastern Highlands, you can see snowfall totals in the 2 to 6 inch range. So a little bit more impact expected there. In addition to the snow, we will have to worry about winds as well. Models are really starting to hone in on pretty decent winds with this system, and these are our forecast wind gusts for the Friday 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Time frame. So in all likelihood, we will have wind advisories out as we get a little bit closer to Friday for this event. And with that wind and some of the snow, especially here across the higher terrain, we will have to deal with blowing and drifting snow again, which could cause some localized road closures like we've seen the last few weeks. The moisture associated with this system will linger into the day Saturday as well, mostly across the eastern highlands and along the Wyoming border, but we will still see some light snow remaining across the central mountains as well. So over the couple of days, the Friday, Saturday time period, we will get some decent accumulations here across the eastern highlands and portions of the central mountains as well. Saturday looks very similar to Friday as far as the Snake Plain is concerned. Probably will see some light snow accumulations, but again, generally expecting to be an inch or less based on the current forecast. Winds will remain gusty on Saturday, but not quite as bad as what we'll see on Friday. So we will still have to deal with some blowing and drifting snow as well on the day Saturday. And then beyond that, things look to dry out as we get into Sunday and early next week. So if you need any additional information or support from us, please feel free to reach out to us. Otherwise, have a great day, and we'll see you again on Thursday.